Whoa, we've never seen that before. Whoa, survive that. Whoa, oh, I forgot we're in endless mode. Maybe this is why that is happening. Okay, dude. Whoa, okay.
Woohoo! I'm Space Boyo.
I thought the healers were blue. He is talking about Bluey and friends.
Yeah. Ba-da-da-da-ba, Bluey healer. You're dying. I'm a space lion. It'd be cool to have different power-ups too. I mean, the 3 is cool, but when we were talking Contra, they have like 5, 6.
What else would you do though? I'd do a spiral one.
A spiral.
It wouldn't do
like
you any better, but it
cannon.
would just look like a special beam cannon.
I would have one that does like a brrrt and shoots like 6 in a spray. Oh man,
That's a pretty good score.
No!
That says 180, that says 160.
I'll get it up. Here, watch. Nope, I won't. Okay. We failed. See, I think that big bastard ship is where the character is.
Oh, he's still chilling there.
Yeah, we came from there.
But he's not even on comms, this son of a bitch. He's not even interested in...
He's asleep. He drove us here. I'll take a snooze. You guys go infiltrate. I wish I knew more about this. This is so neat.
Yeah.
But I'm too bad of a gamer to play it.
There was a thing called endless mode, so it just makes me think...
That's what I'm saying.
There has to be an end screen on this. There has to be some final cutscene of, you did it, you blew up the base, or something.
There's gotta be.
But we just suck too bad to get there.
That's it. I'm feeling good about this round.
It's now so obvious in hindsight that those things home. Like, you see that one just there that that went and then curved?
You can just shoot it off in the distance and then it won't home, but you can...
Well, obviously, but...
There, you see how it connects?
Yeah, it does connect. I think I know why. It's
like
because the connector thing is the radius of the enemy. I was expecting something that would be still the size of the thing homing onto it. Like, of your reticle thing. Reticle?
Reticle. Totally reticle, dude.
See, it's like, it's only the width of the thing. I just didn't even see it. This depends on the resolution of your screen, what you're seeing, I think. Dude, it's hard to do things. You know what I mean? Like, in real life, making a game is freaking hard. I just recently...
It was just difficult to make shit on my TI-83 calculator.
I'm not gonna publish it here or whatever, like talk about it too much, but I published a book recently that I wrote, and it has been a son of a bitch doing any of that. It's not enough to just write the damn thing. If you're doing stuff on your own, you've got to do everything. It's like, you don't think about, hey, I'm gonna have to there's a million little things about the formatting of a book that you don't expect to be weird. Like, you'll have everything and do everything as you're expecting to, and then suddenly it's like, how come this line is higher than that one? I don't even know. I don't know how to fix that. And then you look back and it's like, oh, there's 2 different kinds of spacings. And if I use the other one, it works. But then in doing that, it spreads it across the whole thing. Like all the words are spread apart and it doesn't align to the left now. What's going on? And it's bloody hard to get anything done in life if you're working solo and you're not like...
And you could give it to someone, but then you'd have to split the bounty.
And also just communicating with people's...
Also,
coordinating
the most
with people's
difficult thing, I feel like communicating is communicating. Communication. You see how difficult it is? Communication is like probably
case in point.
Difficult parts of being alive.
Yeah.
It's just conveying. It's like I had a thought, and it's like, oh boy, you do you now.
Yeah.
And I have to convey that now to you, and I'm just gonna try with my meat to just wiggle my meat around.
Okay.
Until it makes enough sound.
He's referring to the tongue, I assume.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's so strange. We're robot meat creatures.
Don't say that.
We are.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
What are we?
We're gentlemen.
I'm not a gentleman.
You collect those power-ups, you freaking guy.
Oh, God!
Unless you just like the double blaster thing.
I just am trying not to die. Damn it! Well,
250's good, 220, whatever it is, 260. How come the number on the top right keeps going up after you're dead?
My friends are killing guys for me.
Oh.
This is it. This is it.
I do want to see...
One more thing.
I want to see the ending, but I just wonder, can we?
I wonder if, is endless mode in a sphere like this, or do you think endless mode is in a line?
Oh, I bet it's still in a sphere.
Because I think it would be, like, the sphere is cool, but there's something about going in one direction and shooting stuff that is pretty fun too.
This is true. Hey, they made a game, I don't know who they is, but someone made a game that looks like Star Fox but kind of like modernized, and I can't remember the name of it, but I put it up on screen right here, and that looks pretty fun, and maybe we should play it.
Okay.
I just wonder why Nintendo doesn't treat their IP with such love. Why doesn't Nintendo make another Star Fox game? I know that the last thing they did was Zero for the Wii U, which was a commercial failure, but it was also maybe a commercial failure because it was a Wii U game, and like no one owned that console.
Yeah, I own the console and I still didn't even own that one. Did I get healing?
You could have fooled me.
I did!
How? What are you talking about? What would have healed you?
I think the healer. Do you see the heal?
No, I think it went down and up again to what it was. Look, try it again. Oh, you're right. No, it is healing you. This is how we beat the game. Okay, all right. Okay. No, we're not canceling here. Keep healing yourself. Okay, we got this. We're gonna be able to sort this out. There we go. Okay.
Come on.
Yeah. Now, just so when they were like, "Oh, the healers are broken," I remember being like, "Well, what the hell's a healer?" I know what it sounds like, but where be it?
Show me. Yeah. And in tutorials, it's gonna say,
"This is a healer. Get within proximity of it, and you'll be fine." And I'm like, I don't see Nurse Joy here.
Yeah, I need I told you, the pink women's.
I need a pink-haired woman with a cross.
She will soothe my wounds. My aching wounds. The crosshairs remind me of, is it Quake that looks like that?
I don't know, but I have seen him before. It's a, like, an understandable shape, but I'm not sure where I've seen him. I've never played Quake.
Neither have I. I just know it's one of those, like, classics. Yeah, bitches. Let's do it.
Oh!
That really shocked me.
That came out of nowhere.
It does feel like dying in a spaceship in real life.
Is that insta-kill? How? I thought you had a full life bar.
I think if I were
that.
to just smash into something.
Yeah, just at any point. Yeah. Okay. Oh,
fair enough. Let's heal before they get here. Heal. Pretty cool. Okay, pretty good game.
Keep it healed.
It's like the devs buggered. No. It's like the dev is fixing it as we're complaining about it. They need a homing. Bink. Put it in as we speak.
Oh, there it is.
They need a healing. Bink. Put it in as we speak. Cool. Great. Well,
they need all these things that are present currently and have been, but we didn't finish the tutorial.
Oh, scaring me.
Scarab meat.
Scarab meat. That's all we're gonna be eating here soon.
In the future, the most plausible sci-fi? Scarab meat. I hope not. I hope we can put all that shit behind us. Like what?
What, the scarabs?
Just eating things that aren't... Like, I'm hoping that
eating things that aren't cheese.
There's such
hopes for the future where we're just eating cheese.
That too would be nice, but there's such a Bronze Age thing about... Okay, so not to state the opinion that is most annoying to all human beings who are not on board with it,
but I'm going to.
Well, it feels freaking Bronze Age. Like what a huge medieval waste of resources. Why can't we just like synthesize whatever vitamins we need and drink a freaking like Soylent drink or something that? And again, it's literally just memed out of existence. Perfectly good product, that Soylent shit. I've had it. It's not that bad.
Would you rather not?
But just everyone's
anything?
like, well, don't you know that you will grow breasts if you have like what kind of on the fritz are you endocrine system wise that if you eat some soy you're gonna lose your penis?
I think if you ate nothing but soy there would be side effects.
I don't think you would. I think you'd be like, unless you're on the brink, unless you're already on some crazy hormone therapy, you're not gonna notice a difference from I ate tofu. Oh,
you're talking about supplementing the entire human diet.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that there's this product Soylent. You can't talk about it without everyone being like, oh, what does that mean? Are you a soy boy?
But
don't you know that you are going to grow breasts?
Isn't that like, product food replacement?
Look at the hair growing on my shoulders and tell me that I'm gonna grow breasts if I eat tofu.
Why do you have hair growing on your shoulders?
Because I am aggressively male.
What's up? But I don't have hair growing on my shoulders.
I've got hair growing on my everything in the world.
I have only 24 hairs on my whole chest. They grow in a circle clockwise around each nipple, and that's how I know it's time to shave.
And he's not joking, I've seen this. The only hair that he grows on his chest are a circumference around his nipples, and they're just stray ones. They're not even enough to make
not
a nice
enough
uniform,
to brag about.
To make a uniform thing. It's just there. You know, he looks waxed at all times, and I don't. I look like I'm wearing pajamas at all times.
Oh! So how does that work? We come from the same
lineage. What I don't understand is the fact that I am 5'9" or 8 or something. I'm 5 foot short.
Not 5 foot short.
I'm a short guy. I don't understand the fact that our older brother is absurdly tall.
With marzipan's radish, we're gonna make a lot of lemons or whatever.
We're gonna make a lot of money. We're gonna make a lot of money.
Oh, we're gonna win the competition. That's this time.
With marzipan's lettuce, we're gonna make a lot of money.
You're gonna make a lot of money.
I'm nervous, Abe. I'm nervous. The healers are still jammed.
Now that you know that they're there, you know that you've been taking them for granted.
Yeah, and I know how valuable they are, and we gotta unjam them.
I'm sure that the dev is capable of absolutely pulverizing this game.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be cool to make a game and then just slay it yourself?
Oh, I've heard that this...
Shit!
Shit! That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But there's a term for the problem of, like, the devs obviously know the game the best, and when they do the playtesting and decide the difficulty based on that, it's like gonna be way ridiculous for normal people.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, I know this game like the back of my hand. Let me decide how hard it should be. It should be that hard because that's hard for me. It's like, well,
you're saying when I make a Fire Emblem game, make it much easier than I want it to be for the first little bit, and then scale it.
I'm just saying this is a thing that people complain about. I think it's actually entirely valid to make your game as hard as you think it should be.
I don't.
Short of requiring bullshit to beat it. I didn't like Elden Ring for the fact that it seemed as if they had a specific way that they wanted you to play it. Same with Dark Souls 2.
See,
Dark Souls 2 was like, no, you have to have projectile weapons, otherwise you can't play the game.
I was thinking specifically about Dark Souls 1 when we were first talking, and I think that if they had made it just 10% easier at first, then they would have gotten a lot more people to play it before they did, and if they had gotten a lot more people to play it before they did, we could have had a lot more Dark Souls-y stuff.
Dark Souls 1?
Yeah, or Demon Souls. Whatever the first... Demon Souls is the first one?
Demon Souls is pretty hard. I think
difficult-ass game. And it only took, the world 10 years to catch on to how good of a game it was.
I gotta say that I think Dark Souls was precisely as hard as it should have been. If it was any easier, I would have liked it a little bit less. If it was any harder, I would have liked it a little bit less.
Because it could always be harder. Don't you think that the guy could just say, player could say,
right,
I'm next time gonna play
And that's what Dark Souls 2 was. They said, oh, you didn't like that you had to fight 2 gargoyles at once? Well, now you have to fight 4. And it was like, I guess you could have done that to begin with, but we didn't because we realized that was a terrible idea.
Going back to Fire Emblem, you could play it with the really weak units and have a difficult time. Or you could play it with the hero units that they give you that are amazingly good right off the get-go and steal all the EXP from everybody else and say, wow, the game was really easy. And it depends on you playing it, how you play it, right?
Right.
Partially, it depends on the developer to make the game as such, but partially it depends on you to say, oh, I just won't play it that way, or I will play it this way, or whatever.
Right, that's kind of how I felt about Dark Souls, is that,
that's what I'm saying. So you can play it with a stick and a rock and say, oh my god, this game is hard as hell. Right. Or you can play it with the Zweihander and say, easy peasy, I'm fine.
That's the thing, is that, so I play it with the Zweihander because I think that that is a perfect balance of, if you armor up and you go in with your projectile everythings and all that, I've been told it's a much easier game. I've never bothered to do that because why? What?
Shit!
Dude, can you heal?
No.
Just stay away from those things. Don't even try to shoot them, because in order to point yourself at anything to shoot it, you're moving toward it. Oh man, they're coming out from behind you.
I'm just getting blasted. Damn it!
Okay, well, we are not good enough to beat this game, but we're very appreciative of the fact that you shared this with us. It's so fun that you can get a free game to mess around with. Go back, it says. First time we've seen that.
No, it said go back before. Go back up. Before it was go back V. It's go back direction.
You're very clever.
Oh. Hey, wait, do you want to do endless mode?
Endless mode is probably what we have been doing without little guys at the bottom saying, like, you made it past the checkpoint.
Oh, it's just us.
It's just gonna be ready for the long haul. This is gonna be a nasty one. Be ready for the nasty one. Because here I come. Are the healers offline for this then?
No, I think they got him. Oh, that's what we should have been doing. Just see how far we can get.
Yeah. Well, that's effectively what we've been doing.
Yeah, but then we
just haven't gotten very far.
We lock ourselves out and it gets into hell mode. Okay, I gotta pee. I'll be back.
Go pee.
You get really close to the wall. You get me nervous.
Oh, I thought that was how you healed. Oh, no. Get ready for the long, nasty one. This is gonna be a haul.
We're gonna haul in the nasty one.
You know, like how in Zelda Breath of the Wild where it's like, objectives, destroy Ganon.
Yeah.
But if you press pause and it says objectives, haul in the nasty one. Haul him in for questioning.
I keep imagining
Bring him back to
old
headquarters,
dirty
the
bastard.
Federation. The nasty one. Put the picture of him from the Brooklyn Zoo ID card.
Nasty.
I'm a little bit nasty. There we go.
If it
I
was-
find myself holding the thing like this, and shooting like this, and then boosting like this, and then double tapping like that.
He has his hands like it's an
A s-
arcade stick from the 80s.
The 80s, the ladies.
The ladies love this game.
All the ladies love the 80s. Would you rather live in the 80s or the 80s? You do, either way. Praise God that we live in the 80s.
Yeah, but
quite literally,
even the
though.
very beginning of the
There you go.
80s were not that good.
That's true. Probably the worst time to be around was the early
The very
80s.
beginning.
Before 313 AD, it was rough.
Yeah. You kind of want to.
That was when they were shaking off the BCs.
Die. You know what you do with Easter eggs?
You tie them. Okay, kids. The job for today is to die.
Die the eggs.
One of those field day activities that they do at the elementary schools. Everyone bring a white t-shirt because you're going to die.
Yeah.
Tie-dye. Mom! It's okay, sweetie. Why are they bringing the bleach in the bucket? Well, you're going to die. What? What a way to find out.
I like that the zoom is on the trigger. It helps me to feel like I'm really accelerating, like I push my foot and go whoosh. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
I like the brake is on the left side even. Like that's my left foot
I would have had
If I was
shoot be
Breaking
R1 for sure. I would have done that.
instead of tilt.
I can see why you'd want tilt to be that, and that makes more sense. I think you need an R like 4 for this game.
I think if
you
we're
need
gonna-
L and R4, which would be behind, it would be on top
Oh,
of
it'd
the.
be these.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That'd be good.
That'd be so cool.
We have those controllers with the things on the back. The fact that this is one person making this makes me reluctant to say things like I'm about to say, but ooh, you should put in 2-player mode so that Andrew and I can fight. But at the same time, it's like I can't say things like that in good faith because I know that what I'm asking is like, hey, you should donate 100 hours of your life, if that, if not more, so that we can play this thing.
For an hour
Yeah, we're
and
gonna
go,
have.
oh, neat.
Right.
I feel like manga is the same way though. Don't you feel like
yes,
manga is
exactly,
the same
because
way?
you can see a panel in a second, and then you turn the page.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Or even
And
anime. People are watching anime at 2 times speed
You
because they
just-
gotta watch the new episode of One Piece and the new episode of this and the new episode of that.
there's
all
not
in the
even
same
like
weekend.
There's not even a solution to that. It's just you have to make peace with the fact that that's inherent to the medium.
I think that sucks.
Yeah.
There's something to be said, though, of Calvin and Hobbes, where you could read it this week, and then you could go back in a year and read this week's strip again and still laugh.
That's
And it's
true.
still good.
That's for sure
And
true.
I feel like with Bleach, if you read page 7 of book 4, you'd go, oh, okay. And
yeah,
then
you'd
turn
say
to-
that was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's definitely a difference somehow.
That's a very good point. I didn't even think about
I
that.
feel like the timelessness, and we talk a lot of shit about American comics.
In terms
but
of
there's
time
American
spent-
comics, and then there's American comics, and there's some of the American comics. There's like a good half of them that are ultra timeless, like Shakespeare is ultra timeless. You
So
know
you're
what I'm
talking
saying?
Calvin and Hobbes
and Peanuts and shit like
Garfunkel?
Garfield and yeah.
You're
Like,
talking about like newspaper strip stuff's
dare I
ages better.
say Dilbert? Dare I say
Dare you say Dilbert? I think he's been canceled.
things like what's that one Zitz?
Yeah.
Or things like that.
So I'm just hearing like the funny section of the newspaper is time, and I actually agree with that. Although that's a strange way of summarizing it, but you're right. Those are the ones that you reread. You reread The Far Side until the end of time.
And I'll tell you, even Yotsuba, I reread until the end of time. I've been reading for the first time the Doraemon manga, and I feel like that would be.
but very few like
I
action
could read
comics
it for forever.
will you
sort
want to
of.
reread in terms of American stuff, like
Because you
Batman,
get it.
where,
You go,
where
okay.
Bane breaks his back. Even that, like I got a copy of that, I think from you actually, but I was reading it and I was like, this is very entertaining.
And that was
then
it.
I still found myself thinking like, well, that was cool, but I don't think I'll ever read it again. I might open it up and flip around again and just kind of like breathe a happy, nostalgic sigh, but I don't think I'm ever going to actually read that again.
Because you get it. You go, okay, I understand it.
With that said, I've reread the first like 7 books of Bleach, like
couple
like
times.
at least 6 times throughout my life. So there are some exceptions to that, but I wonder if that's also because that is like, I don't know, I really like that. Maybe I found it at the right point in my life that it became like a formative psychological thing or something, but I reread Bleach, but I don't reread stuff that I even like more than Bleach, you know? Like, I love King of
20th
Thorn
Century, and I've not reread that.
20th Century Boy is my favorite manga. King of Thorn is my other favorite manga. I don't think I've reread either of those. I reread the first 2 books of 20th Century Boy, but
When you got the big ones?
Yeah, but then I kind of went on to the 3rd book, and then I just kind of stopped, and I should do it again.
Because you get it. You go, yeah, I remember.
And that isn't to say it's like a lesser medium. It's just to say like, or that I value it less. I value it immensely.
But it is not as
just
timeless as Peanuts. Peanuts is freaking funny.
It's still timeless because I think that if I gave 20th Century Boys to anyone for the next 150 years, they would read it and go, wow, that was fantastic. But it's not timeless in the sense of wanting to repeatedly consume it like Doritos.
There's something about
because you can also state it that way. You can say like
Brown's Christmas every year, even though you've seen it last year. You want to watch it every year.
That's a good point.
And if we watched the Bleach movie every year, we would go, this is old and sucks balls. After a point, we'd go, okay, we get it. Like, as much as we love Cooler's Revenge, if we watched it every year...
No, I gotta disagree with you on that one, mate. I've seen Cooler's Revenge probably like 40 times in my life. Probably.
That's a lot of time.
Probably, because I remember just as a kid having it on VHS, we saw it repeatedly. But even as an adult, I've probably rewatched it for like after my 18th birthday. I've probably still seen it at least like 20 times.
I love
that one.
The Miyazaki movie that you've seen the most?
Probably Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah?
Yeah, and that's not to say that's my favorite one. I think I liked Arrietty the best. You know what I didn't really care for? The heron.
The boy and the crane?
Boy and the heron crane.
That was so close, oh my god.
I feel happy for Miyazaki to have made that, because I could tell that he was just drawing whatever he thought would look cool. By the way, I tried to heal at that thing and it killed me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was like, oh, what did Andrew do? He bumped into it, so I flew into it and it just killed me.
You can't fly into it. You
just have to proximity it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think the boy and the heron was like, he drew whatever he thought would be fun to draw, and I think that they kind of pieced it together after the fact as like, oh, now it's a story. But the story really wasn't that good. It was like just a dream sequence, basically.
I really liked the part where those little like spirit guys drifted off into heaven. But other than that, that movie was a little bit weird. It seemed more hand done than other ones. That's pretty good, especially more than like. Did you ever watch The Earwig and the Witch?
Nope.
Holy.
That was fully CGI.
Whoa!
Whoa! We've never seen that before. Whoa! Survive that. Whoa! Oh, I forgot we're in endless mode. Maybe this is why that is happening. Okay, dude, whoa, oh, okay, now I understand.
Hell mode.
I was thinking to myself, I didn't voice this out loud, but I was thinking to myself, so this person is a fan of Touhou, we know the developer is. And I was like, how come we haven't seen any bullet hells yet? I thought, aha.
Abe is asking for more hell with these bullets?
Not that we'd be able to handle it, obviously I wasn't able to handle it when it was just objects floating into me slowly. Holy crap! Holy crap! Dude, that is intense.
Oh!
Get out of the— Holy crap.
They're blowing up the healing things.
They're blowing up the BGM. What is there, a space worm? Dude, do not fly straight into him.
That's how you— I can only shoot straight.
I know.
Shoot the space worm.
I'm saying, don't be boosting into him.
Oh my god!
It has filled the skies! I'm glad that it's only like a horizontal thing. You can just hide underneath and cap them from below. Dude,
I gotta get up for air somewhere.
Oh my gosh. Dude, down.
Haha.
I'm amazed that you're handling this so well.
I like space battles.
Heck yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa, yeah, maybe.
They trapped the healers.
Careful, don't heal next to a mine.
I know, but that's where they put the mines.
Blast them from afar before you go over to them. Ah! Keep coming! I'm glad you took the extra time to add in the endless mode. This is very fun.
Awesome, so awesome.
This
would be an arcade cabinet game.
Yeah.
Oh, space worms. Go back, but they're up here.
Yeah, it said go back, and surely they were swimming beneath you. It's like, whose side are you on, text? Are you on the side of the space
Oh, I
worms?
just wrecked that healer.
Oh, if you shoot it, does it break?
Yeah.
That sucks.
So I'm eventually gonna get crashed out just because I can't heal. I think there's only, no, I think they're all gone.
Oh no! That's fascinating.
Yeah, they're gone.
But that's kind of cool that it punishes you for being trigger happy a little bit.
They were blasting it too. We can both blast it. This thing's gotta go.
Nice. Dude, you're doing great. You're at 360.
Worm! Oh, they're trains. They look like trains to me.
Space trains. Where would you hope the space train to take you, Andrew?
Oh, God! Series?
The star? A series of areas. Such as...
Whoa, did you see it smoking?
Yes.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
I'm
you did
liking
some
it way
damage to
more
it.
and more.
Yeah, I like this endless mode. This is good.
Yeah, but I wish I had protected my healers. I wish there was a way to get them back. It's crazy that right when you were like, what about the Touhou aspects, thinking that they start bullet helling like it's Nier Automata. Oh,
Well,
my
I
God.
thought that, and then I was like, I shouldn't mention that because, like, that is a bloody difficult thing to do. I've seen people try to make...
Don't they kind of look like trains? Ha!
Yeah, they do look like trains. You'll notice that no one really makes bullet hell patterns the way that 𝙩𝙤𝙞𝙨 does. There's a lot of imitators, but no one's able to make it as beautiful as he does.
Why is that?
Well, he was a mathematician who happened to program these Touhou games, like, for fun, and then they blew up. But I think that he was treating it, and he's made repeated comments about, like, well, the whole point of this genre is to make beautiful, emergent designs. Yeah. I think he probably really puts a lot of development thought into where are these bullets gonna... Oh!
420! Okay.
I don't think he just noodles around with it. I think he really, like... Anyways, okay, so that was actually a very fun game.
Super dope.
I
Thanks
quite
for
like
recommending. Thanks for creating.
Yeah,
Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Okay, that's it. Down the list.
Thanks for liking the thumb up. Thank you for thank you for collision detection.
yeah.
Thank you this day for giving us strength. Real quick, pros and cons though. Love the Contra thing. Love all the move set. Love the
Secret messages.
It took us a second to figure out quite how to play, but once we did, it felt very intuitive. Like the quick turn with the L and R.
I even got used to the inverted controls, like I said I would.
Indeed, we have. I like the characters, like the design of the ship for sure. The
Well
setting
done.
is immediately intriguing. Well done. Bad. Here's the list of cons. It's not a full game yet. You gotta have a campaign. You gotta put in boobs. You gotta have him make it at least rated T for teen for suggestive themes.
I wonder about if it's more difficult to make a mode where you're just going in a straight line. Like you could have an endless mode where you're going in a straight line down a hallway.
Right.
They had those early in Star Fox. It would be like I
That's a
think
good
World
point.
2. You were in space, and it was still you were like you couldn't turn around. You were just going.
I would have
straight.
said that I preferred that until the bullet hell things that shot radially in all directions. I think that you need to have an open space
But
for.
don't you think you could do
When I
that
saw that,
instead
I
of
said,
radially
this
in
makes
all
sense.
directions on a horizontal axis? Don't you think you could flip that enemy and do it on a vertical axis?
bet
and go
we-
through it.
I bet I wouldn't be surprised if we would have gotten that because the enemies got harder the longer you went. It was kind of
Yeah.
roguelike. So it wouldn't surprise me if at some point there was something that was both vertical and horizontal that was spinning. So it was just everywhere all at once blasting. I don't know. Anyways, well, thanks for making that. Thanks for recommending it. Thanks for watching our channel.
Be so well.
Peace and joy.